from the lab with WildChild DNA right here on 66 Raw Radio.
Check. Core DJ WildChild DNA 66. We're officially live from the lab. Yeah. Special guests in the building. My girl Zoe just dropped by from NYC, from Trinidad, Tobago, and all types of shit. What's poppin'?
Yep. I'm chilling in the studio with you while I'm drinking my coffee.
Turn this shit down a little bit. How you been?
I've been good. Been in Trinidad, living that sun life and just really exploring different opportunities.
That's what it is. So you got a lot going on right now, and before we get into that, I just want you to give the world, because I know you from doing a lot of shit in the past, working in a photography studio.
Yeah,
we go back for a minute,
way back.
But just give the world a little background on who Zoe is.
All right, so Zoe was born and raised in North Cackalack. I'm a country girl by heart. Went to New York some time ago, and had a rock band, toured professionally, all that. Met a man, fell in love, came to Baltimore, opened up a photography studio and everything, where we actually worked on like the Shaggies, and like he did Usher stuff. He did like
a lot of big shit.
Yeah, a lot of people in the industry, and that's how, of course, I met you. And then fast forward, went back to New York because I fell out of love. And,
shit ain't work out.
It ain't work out. And and because we used to always talk about Trinidad, it was like kind of in the back of my head, and I got an opportunity to go to Trinidad like 2 years ago, and I hadn't left.
Okay. So what you said? So Trinidad was like an opportunity. What made you go to Trinidad?
Basically a friend of mine who owns Trini Cable Communications. Shout outs to Junior, love him to death. He actually sent me out to Trinidad because he wanted me to open up a bar for him, because he had it in Maracas. But things didn't quite work out, because you know how it is. Sometimes you just don't see eye to eye on things. Right. And because I was a new girl and I didn't know nobody out there really like that, you know how it is. Sometimes people just take other people's word, but then they find out the real, and it is what it is. But I decided to stay. Me and him still cool like that. He actually came on board for the show that we have now, because he's like, yo, I believe in whatever you're doing. Okay. But I ended up staying in Trinidad, and I ended up meeting Bang Em Smurf, who a lot of people know. I met him through this guy, Kevin, who actually a lot of people know Big Kev, because he used to be head security. Like, he worked with Bad Boy, he worked with like Biggie, he worked with like a lot of people in the industry. But he's originally Trinidadian. So he's back in Trinidad doing this thing, and I met him because he's like top security on the avenue where I was bartending, because I was actually out there bartending at a bar. Okay. And I told him I had this idea. My girl worked for Love and Hip Hop, and I hit her up and I said I had an idea for a reality show, because everybody was like, yo, like, your life is crazy, like, you should be recording this. And so I was just like, well, what I need to do? She said, you need to give me a project. You need to give me something I can see. So all you need to do is just give me a green light. And when I met Kevin, I met Bang Em Smurf, who a lot of people know because of 50 Cent. And then it just grew. That's how I ended up meeting a lot of the Trini artists. And
so hold on. So you met Bang Em in Trinidad?
Yeah.
And then you met the dude Kevin in Trinidad?
No, I met Kevin first.
In Trinidad, though,
yeah.
Right? So, and this dude you said worked with Bad Boy and a lot of people doing security.
But he ended up going back to Trinidad.
Okay, and
right?
And Bang was one of the original founders of G Unit.
Yeah, and he ended up getting deported back to Trinidad.
Okay, he got deported.
Yeah, he got deported.
I'm just trying to figure out how all these motherfuckers are in Trinidad all of a sudden. What the fuck is going on out there?
No, he got deported. Like, he got deported like 8 years ago. Like, no, over 8 years ago. Like, almost 10 years ago he got deported. Yeah, so he got deported and he been back out there, but he started hiphoptt.com, right. Where people can go, and he's like a real hip-hop head. Everybody know that. Yeah. And like in Trinidad, the hip-hop scene, actually they got some dope hip-hop artists out there, but the scene is not nurturing environment for hip-hop, so a lot of those artists kind of get lost in the shuffle if they don't hustle on their own. Right. So just kind of like when we started putting the show together, it was an idea that became a reality. And now we finished season 1. We got Carly Red in it, who, she's originally from Trinidad.
Oh, I didn't know that, nah.
See, people don't know that.
Okay.
And
that's Carly Rae from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she ended up coming out, and I love her to death. Shouts out to definitely Carly Rae, because she not only came, we filmed with her. You know, her personality was totally different out there than what y'all see on TV.
Right.
Like, it was like kind of like when she came to Trinidad, because she from there, it humbled her. And it also made her so gracious. Like, I opened up some things for her. I had her hosting for the COT Awards out there, which is their kind of version of the Grammys and all that. So I set that stuff up for her. And when she came out there, I was kind of like her host out there. You know, in Trinidad, even though she's from there, she hadn't been there in a lot of years.
Right.
Like, on some, like, just chillness.
Right.
And filming with her was a lot of fun. You know, it was kind of like, because it's unscripted, so everything is real. It's not no scripts or nothing like that. And you actually get to see her personality. Like, she's actually, I mean, she turned up for, you know, Love and Hip Hop, but on our show, she was actually just cool
Real
as
chill,
hell.
laid back.
Yeah.
She ain't got to keep the job.
Yeah, she was
Like
just
Love and Hip Hop,
yo,
she got to keep the job. She got to fuck with all the dudes. She got to keep the job.
Yeah, but she came out there, her like totally cool. I met her moms, you know, and everything. Her mom is real cool. A lot of people don't even know about her family.
Her family's out there too.
Yeah, her mom is from there.
Okay.
Right? But a lot of her family is in the States.
Okay.
You know, so like when we went out, her mom hadn't even been there in a minute and stuff. So it was just a good feeling to be around people who I know in the industry, but you see them in a different kind of way.
Right.
And see, like with our show, the way it is funny. Like tuning Bacchanal, which is the show, it's funny.
Right.
It's not like people throwing drinks in your face and beating each other up, because I don't know if y'all know about Trinidad, but you don't want to get no drama started, because you might wind up with your head chopped off.
Gonna get poked up and shit cut off all fucking day. So the show's called Tuning Bacchanal.
Yeah.
Okay, explain that name.
All right, so basically Bacchanal comes from the Greek word Bacchus, who a lot of the people know him as Dionysus. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I know how to spell it. But Bacchanal, Bacchus is his actual name that a lot of people use. Anyway, he was like the god of like wine and parties and all that. He did the real turn up. He used to like,
He was the god of turn up.
Yeah, he was a god of turn up. Like, he had these orgies, everything, right?
Okay.
And so basically Trinidadians developed the Bacchanalian term of saying, like, you know, he has a lot of Bacchanalian ways. This is way back in the day. But then they cut it to Bacchanal. So the first time when I got in Trinidad, I'm at work and I'm behind the bar. This guy was like, yeah, you're mad Bacchanal. My accent is horrible because I ain't Trini.
Right.
But I was like, Bacchanal, what the heck that mean? 2 people told me that. And then they were like basically saying that, like, yo, we can tell she full of drama. She full of like the turn up. She the queen of turn up, that type of thing.
Right.
So when I came up with the name, it was kind of like, I knew I wanted to say something like tune in. And then I was like Bacchanal, because I just know Bacchanal is a Trini term, and I really wanted people to understand that this show originated in Trinidad, even though it came from me.
Wow, that's crazy. So what can we expect from the show? Like you said like Carly Rae, she's on there and she's more turned down. I know Bang Em has history of being turned up.
Yeah, he turned up.
So he ain't changed.
No, I mean, I would say this. It's not that he's changed, but he's grown. Okay. So he ain't in the streets banging and shooting people. Right. But, you know, you don't want to piss him off. Right. And he's really like a big brother to me on some real. Okay. Like, good shit. Straight up and down. You'll see him turn up on a cat that try to come sideways at me. You're going to see him turn up on some chicks that try to come. You're going to see him turn up a little bit. Right. But in some people's definition, he turned up. But in my definition, I know how he could turn. Okay. But he don't go there because he's really trying to, you know, be on his grown man type feel. So he don't want people to look at him the same way he was back in the days, because he's a grown man now. He's not like a little young boy out there trying to make it in the hip hop game, you know. So
tell me this, like you said, you live in Trinidad now, right? Yeah. So that transition, because I know for a fact, just me traveling, that they don't have as many resources lifestyle wise as we have here. So
when last time you been to Trinidad?
No, I've never been to Trinidad. Okay, I'm just saying, just going to other countries.
This is your personal invite from Zoe to come to Trinidad so you can see. But I will say this. It's not about the resources. It's just really that the mind state of Trinis is different. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know how you got the country and then you got the city. They like the country. Okay. Even though Trinidad is kind of like a mini New York, because you know we got fashion shows, we got all type of things. They got a party every day of the week. They got some. Honestly, it's the best parties I ever been to in my life in Trinidad. I'm being real.
Okay, they party.
Yeah, they party like crazy.
Yeah, ain't no bougie shit.
No.
Ain't
no,
nobody.
no.
Just...
No, you do have bougie, but we call it stush out there.
The stush.
Yeah, stush. They got the stushness, right?
The stushness.
But basically is different. Like most of the events that you go to, you're gonna see people whining and partying and just having a good time.
Okay.
So they live life more free out there. And I mean, they have resources, but like in anywhere, politics plays a part.
Right.
You know, the political system is all crappy here right now. You know that.
Okay.
And
Well,
out
shit,
there,
if-
it ain't no better. It's just that point that it's an island. So it's just kind of like, I've been days where it ain't no free running water.
Yeah.
So I learned how to do a dipping bucket. I never did that before. You have a bucket and you dip a dang on thing in it. You gotta like dip the water from the bucket. I had to do that. And I wasn't used to washing like that. Like, I got big breasts, so I have to pull them up and everything and scrub up under it.
Splash under the titties and
you
shit.
know what I'm saying? I had to do a real splash. I can't be having no,
You can't
titties.
just dip the titties in the bucket. Can't do that.
No, you can't dip no titty in the bucket.
Oh shit! But that's what I'm saying. Like that type of shit. Like how did you adapt to that? Like coming from the U.S.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When I first got there, I was living out in La Ceiba, and anybody who knows La Ceiba is real nice up in the hill, So I'm like overlooking the mountains, I had a nice joint. Now, I did have to get used to lizards crawling inside of the place, even though it was real nice. It was lizards and ants are crazy, so I had to kind of like readapt my positioning because I'm not used to like all the bugs in my house and like everybody keep doors open.
Yeah.
So some could just walk right in and they be looking at you like, what's good? The lizards be like, yo, what's good? Can I sleep with you tonight? And you be like, nah, get out my bed.
You talking about the little small joints that be crawling on the walls and shit, right?
Some of them be a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It be serious.
Yeah, I ain't about that life.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I had a choice, but you kind of get used to it in a sense because it's like, I still run, don't get me wrong, but the way of life out there, I actually like it because when you come from the U.S. and you have a hustle mentality, you can get further faster.
Right.
And then people are really welcoming out there. Like, I'm gonna be real, like, I found family out there. Like, people treat me like straight family. I was stuck there for Christmas.
Oh,
I wanted to come home. I was real sad. And it was just kind of like, I didn't feel no how because people treated me with mad love. And to go somewhere to a whole nother country and everybody treat you like family. I mean, my God, like, I'm with my film crew most of the time.
Right.
They my family.
Okay.
Montage Productions, without none of this, it wouldn't have happened. People think that because of the quality of it, it's shot from people from the U.S.
Right.
But they don't even realize it's a Trini film crew. All
Okay.
of them Trini.
Oh, that's dope.
And the work ethic is dope. They're mad cool. I spend most of my nights there because I'm editing or I'm doing something in the studio or working or sending out emails or what have you, but they treat you like family.
Oh, sure. They got the right one because you're a workaholic.
Yeah, you know me.
So yeah, I mean, they definitely got the right one. That's good shit, though. That's good shit. So what inspires you to say, all right, I want to take this culture over here in another country and shine light on it across the world?
Just being there. After I got there and I saw how people were, I saw that people really wanted something different. And then I also saw the potential. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of kids out there with potential that they don't get the same opportunities that we get. Because you do know, like, we can fly over there with just a passport.
Yeah.
But they got to have a passport and a visa.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people that got passports, they can go to Europe, they can go to Australia, they can go all over.
Yeah.
But they can't get into the U.S. without a visa.
Okay.
And my thought process is kind of like, it's a double standard in a sense, because it's kind of like, okay, well, you allow us to come here, but then you won't let your people come out, and they have to jump through hoops just to get a visa to come out and to get in the U.S. Like one of my people that's actually in the cast, her name is Juliana.
Yeah.
A lot of people know Popcorn.
Yeah.
because he just did a song with Drake, I think, and
Yeah.
he's real like coming up on the dance hall scene.
Yeah,
Well, she has
yeah,
a baby with him.
Okay.
And she's in the show. And basically, you know, she's been having issues getting her visa.
Okay.
And because she does plastic surgery consulting, and y'all know like the issues in Venezuela right now with everything that's happening, she would take people across to Venezuela to get them plastic surgery. But I think because she's made so many trips, they giving her, you know, a bit of a hard time about getting a visa when we really need her to come here, because there's mad magazines. A lot of the like Vixen magazines are interested in her right now because she's dope.
Right.
Body from like crazy, and she's got like photographs amazing. So there could be opportunity for her to make money here, but she can't come over here and make no money.
Is she in the show also?
Yeah, she in the show.
Okay.
She's actually
What's
when you
her
watch
name?
the preview, it's Juliana, but she's labeled as the Vixen.
Vixen. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
you
seeing
saw
it.
her.
Okay.
That's her.
Yeah, body was looking good.
Yeah, her body is dope.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she got a great personality. She got her little online businesses and stuff like that. So she really popping. But the thing is that she's having issues getting over here. She ain't got no record or nothing like that.
Right.
But I think it's because she's went to Venezuela so much. That's why they're giving her a hard time.
So they put a limit on your trips pretty much.
Yeah, like you got to really watch yourself. Like you travel to certain places, you might get blacked and don't even know why.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So tell me, like, since you've been filming and everything, what's the craziest thing that you've experienced so far?
You know what? I would say the craziest thing that I have experienced so far actually was when we were actually about to do an interview in Trinidad, and this just happened, right? So we were doing an interview at one of their stations out there, right? Which is it's a popular urban station.
Right.
So we getting ready to do the interview. I go upstairs, and the man got mad at me because he felt like when I bought Carly there, I didn't bring her by to do an interview at his TV station. So this little fat, crazy dude, like, come at me sideways and basically calls me a bitch.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know me.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it took everything in God's power for me not to slap his fat ass.
Yeah.
For real. And to be real with you, like, I had to keep in my mind, like, I'm representing Tuna Bacchanal. I'm a businesswoman. I can't be out here in the street wilding out.
Yeah.
He even came outside and started yelling at me, calling me disrespectful because I cussed him out. You know, so, you know, my cast members, I ended up sending them on the show. And, you know, they did like a little 5-minute spot or whatever, but I didn't end up going on the show. To me, that was the craziest thing that happened, because I said that, you know, this show right here is something that's going to bring light to everybody out here. And for you not to support this show and act like an asshole with me,
right,
and to treat me in such a disrespectful way, I'm not thirsty like that.
Yeah,
so to me, that was the most dramatic thing that happened. But the funniest thing that happened was actually when we were in Tobago. And when we were out there, we all decided we're going to get on all the water sports and this and that, yada, yada, yada. And let's just say this. Although I'm a lifeguard and a swimmer, I almost drowned out that piece.
Wow.
So
wow.
It was serious. Banana boat one way, leg this way, my little bathing suit top out that way. It was bad.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
So being out there and everything, like, what's your daily lifestyle out there?
Pretty much like, you know, like right now I'm starting my own radio show out there.
Okay.
So I quit bartending. I stopped bartending like a while back.
Okay.
But I got my own radio show coming out called Happy Hour with Miss Zoe.
Okay.
It's basically drinking a cocktail or two.
Okay.
While I talk
drinking
junk.
coffee.
Drinking my coffee. While, you know, I talk a little junk. But so right now my daily grind has really been getting my show up and running, because even though I'm working on Tuna Bacchanal, it's kind of like I'm split in between two things.
Two different businesses.
You know, and really on a daily basis, we've been doing interviews, press ops. We've been doing a lot in Trinidad. And then, you know, I ain't gonna lie, at least 2 days out the week, I take a vacay to Tobago.
Okay.
Like, I lay on the beach. If anybody on my Facebook or Instagram, they see Zoe on the beach at least once a week.
How far is that from where you are in Trinidad?
It's a 15-minute flight, but
Okay.
it's a 2.5-hour boat ride.
Okay. Boat ride?
Yeah, you can catch the boat out there.
Like a ferry, or?
Yeah, it's like a ferry, but they got a bar so you can drink. They play movies on
Okay.
there. Stuff,
It's
you
like
know.
a party boat.
Well, not really. No, it ain't no party boat.
You said they got a bar. They got.
Yeah, I mean, well, I ain't gonna lie. When we get on the boat, we turned it into a party. Oh my God! Speaking of that, so we took the boat. Right, Smurf is with me now. Smurf is my road dog. Right.
Yeah.
So as hardcore as Smurf is, we get on the boat. We drinking White Oak. We getting our drink on the boat. The boat is rocking crazy because it's been raining, so it's like going side to side. All of a sudden,
motherfuckers must not saw Titanic.
All I saw is Smurf grabs a bag. He over in the corner throwing up in the bag. But let me tell you, it was the coolest throw up I ever seen in my life. Dude is perched over the joint throwing up, and then all of a sudden he come up like, yeah, you know, I'm just saying, this boat is mad rocky, sis.
Oh yeah, that seasickness.
Yo, and the crazy thing is that he did it so cool. Like, it was the coolest throwing. Everybody else, they throwing up, looking crazy. Now, I don't get seasick. So I'm steadily chugging back drinks. Me and my girl, we chugging back like drinks, straight drinks on there. We ain't get sick at all.
Yeah, that motion sickness is crazy.
I don't do motion sickness. That's why they take gravel. I don't take that crap.
Wow.
I don't need all that. I'm a water baby.
So you said like pretty much what, twice a week pretty much you take that trip?
Yeah, well, now because I'm getting ready to start doing radio in Tobago.
Okay.
I'll be over there. Like, I got a place in Trinidad, and I got to now get a place in Tobago because I'll be there at least, 3 days out the week. Right. So my show is going to be like on Wednesdays and Fridays out there.
Cool.
So
cool.
like I'll be out there doing my show, and then what I'll do is just go back over to Trinidad. Because Trinidad is the city. I ain't trying to stay in the country.
I got you. Core DJ WildChild DNA 66 Raw. We live from the lab. We're talking to Zoe. New show, Tune in Bacchanal. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did, boo-boo kitty.
Tune in Bacchanal. So how many episodes in the first season?
It's 8 episodes, and then plus we're gonna have this special episode called Road Trip Bacchanal Style, which of course will have your favorite DNA Wild Child in it because we interviewing right now.
Oh shit! Okay,
yeah.
I'm making a cut.
Yeah. You're making a cut. You making
Mama,
a cut.
I made it.
But nah, we got 8 episodes just like any other reality show.
All right.
Right now we got the first episode up. The second episode drops on June 22nd at 8 p.m.
Okay.
online. And every week thereafter at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays, you can log in and you'll be able to see the show. If you missed the show, it's still going to be the past shows up there for you. We also have special features like cast videos. We have music videos from local hip-hop artists that are out there that participated in the soundtrack, which is dope. So we got like a blog on there. Like it's very interactive so that people can really be able to talk about the show and go for it. And right now, we just released the show last week, and we already at over 1,500 subscribers.
That's dope.
But we really trying to make it even more at this point.
So as far as each episode, are y'all putting them all up at one time, and people can go see them whenever?
No. Every week.
So every week.
Every week, just like a regular reality TV show.
Okay.
Every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
And what I meant by that, because I see that y'all kind of do like subscription based.
Yeah.
So there's not a subscription that they just pay a crazy amount. They can just watch it all at one time.
No, let me tell you this. It's crazy. It's $4. Right. US, right? $4. Okay. That's it. And $4. And you're actually able to go to the site every week and watch new episodes. You can blog everything. So the $4 takes care of you for the whole season.
Okay.
We're not charging per episode.
Okay.
And our reason of doing this too is because you got to remember the quality is network quality.
Right.
So we got to charge something.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we don't want to charge something that's ridiculous.
Right.
So our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers.
Okay.
And it takes every listener out there to do it. We need to get back our independence as far as artists in this business, because if we don't own our own thing, then we're never going to be able to stand for anything, because that means that people will come in, take over, and do it the way they want to.
Exactly.
Right now, it's all about exploitation, but it's the way you exploit that makes the difference. Right. Yes, I am exploiting myself and Trinidad, but it's not in a negative way.
Right.
Like we're putting it out there so people can see Trinidad in a whole different way. They can respect this place, because people do not respect a lot of Caribbeans in a sense, because they don't think that they think America is the end all be all. They think that you can only go to America or London or somewhere like that to get the quality of what we're producing and what we're doing.
Right.
They think you can only go to America Fashion Week and you got Fashion Week. They have a whole Fashion Week out there that's dope.
Really?
That people don't even know about. Their concerts are some of the best concerts I ever been to in my life.
Okay.
Like, it's a different way of life, but it's a happy way of life. And I really want to show the world the reason why I chose to go to Trinidad. I'm away from all my family members. I love my family, but I love Trinidad.
And you know, it's funny that you said that it's a happy way of life, because I just got back from Portugal a couple weeks ago, about a week and a half ago, and while I was over there, that's something I noticed, like just the whole European lifestyle is like, it's so fucking peaceful. It's like not half of the stress that we have over there. Is it the same vibe over there?
Yeah, I mean, you got stress, but you know what? Let me tell you, they had a flood. This is a year or so ago. Like when I first got there, it was like a flood. I'm saying the streets is flooded, and the boys outside, the men had a card table set up. They had their bottles set up, the water going by, and they just sitting up there drinking, liming, and chilling. Liming means chilling.
Right.
But basically, that's their thought process. They can get fired from their job one day, and they going to be at the bar that night and at the party the next day. So they don't really think as hard as we do about tomorrow.
Gotcha.
They live in the daytime because you never know what's gonna happen, and I respect that way of thought. I mean, I do prep for the future, you know, in a sense, but I still live day to day, because at the end of the day, you don't know what's gonna happen. You can have $10 million in the bank that you just saved up, and something happened to devastate the economy, because you know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And your $10 million that you just saved up is gone, but you done
shit under
stressed
the
yourself
mattress.
out. Look, you got bags up under your eyes, you looking all old, and you ain't got nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
So I respect the way of life. I'd rather live that type of life than to live any other life.
Right. That's real shit. Well, Zoe, I know you gotta get back on the road. You make your moves. So thanks for coming through, first of all.
Thank you for having me. And I just want to one time tell everybody, it's Tune in Bacchanal. So that's TUNENBACCHANAL.com. If you go to tuneinbacchanal.com, you will be able to see the episodes, log in, support. You know, I want everybody out there to see it, because you will see it eventually. But I want you to see it now before it goes to network.
That's dope. What we're going to do for you is we're going to make sure that we get that trailer on our website also.
Yeah, thank you
everybody can check that out, because the trailer looks dope. How many people on the cast total?
We actually have
like
10.
The main cast members.
Well, main cast members is 9.
Okay.
9.
Okay. And season 2 comes out when?
Season 2 won't come out until like October.
Okay.
But we start filming season 2 like in 2 weeks. That's why I gotta get back.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of things going on out there. So I gotta actually get back to Trinidad, because we start filming season 2, which I'm excited about, because season 2 is gonna be even crazier.
Right, and through you and Bang Em and some of the other cast members, there's a lot of celebrity guests that'll be popping up.
Yeah, definitely.
So, okay.
Like we even like in you know, in this season of Love and Hip Hop, like we got like little cameo spots of like Bungie Garland and stuff like that. But going forward in season 2, we're gonna actually have real guest appearances by different, because it's now catching on. Okay. So a lot of people are like, yo, I support your show because I see the way you guys are doing it, and I support that. Dope. So it's funny how like people that I came to in the beginning was like not hearing me, but now because they see an actual product, they're like, yo, like we really like it. Right. You know?
Right. So before you go, let everybody, do y'all have a social media page for this
yes,
for the show?
Yes, we do. We got Facebook, we got Twitter, we got Instagram. Everything is Tune in Bacchanal. Okay. Everything. It's spelled the exact same way, TUNENBACCHANAL. Everything is Tune in Bacchanal. Everything.
Tune in Bacchanal.
Yep.
And you want to give out your personal social medias?
Well, you know, all right. Well, if y'all just want to talk to me and see what I'm doing, I'm always Zoe Vision. That's ZOI Vision, VISION. So everybody can check me out on Zoe Vision on everything. I'm even on Snapchat, Zoe Vision, all that stuff, Instagram, and like even us, we've been Snapchatting this entire road trip. So yeah, you know, like I'm posting always.
Well, I appreciate you coming through all the way from Trinidad to Be More.
I know, right? Thank you so much for having me.
No doubt.
66 Raw, hip hop raw and uncut. Thank you so much for having Zoe on your show. We appreciate it. Tuning Bacchanal. Shouts out to DNA and my muscle man over there in the corner.
General Leo G in the
I'm about to
building.
listen. You married? Oh my God, he's single. Y'all know I'm always looking for a husband.
She said she like muscles.
I want muscles.
No question. Live from Lab Core, DJ WildChild DNA 66. Let's get back to the motherfucking music. Biz.
Wednesday party. Yes, Boo Boo Kitties. It's me, Zoe, aka Miss Zoe, if you're nasty, darling. I'm from New York. I'm a host, and I am in the midst of all the top entertainers here in Trinidad.
Mills Beats, oh my God, and all your white. What do you have on tonight?
My life is full of drama. I felt it was disrespectful.
That is a lie.
Entire conversation I recorded. But in Trinidad, you know what we call it? We call it Bacchanal.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Bang Em Smurf, South Jamaica, Queens, 134 God Brew. I'm an original G-Unit co-founder, so we down here in Trinidad doing what it do. I hold Zoe down while she in Trinidad. I told her you can't threaten her, my nigga.
He's like a big brother to me.
So you met Bang Em Smurf.
Which one of them you want as your smooth? My name is Javelle Marisa Mlazam. It's on.
She 24-hour turn up. Don't let her scare you.
At the end of the day, I want you to be my baby mama too, girl. Okay.
My name is Juliana. Some people know me because I had a child by dancehall superstar Popcorn.
So y'all know it wouldn't be life without some drama.
But Juliana, you're still gonna sleep in the same room with me?
Bye.
You need to learn to trust.
Yeah, but you call me. What's that ask you if you knew that Stefan had a wife?
But you know me. I'm just playing that position and I would keep smiling.
Yeah, we just here to get rich. Fuck that.
Keep tuning in to our Bacchanal because we got a lot more to show you straight from Trinidad.